The look on Justin's face was priceless. He wasn't used to being challenged, and it was clear he didn't know how to handle it. As more people started to see through Justin's behavior, his usual allies began to distance themselves. The same cousins who used to laugh at his jokes now avoided engaging with him. Family gatherings became awkward, with Justin sitting off to the side, visibly uncomfortable. It was subtle at first, but over time, his isolation grew. For the first time, Justin was facing the consequences of his actions, and it wasn't just coming from me. Then came the health scare. Mom had a minor issue that required a short hospital stay. It wasn't serious, but it was enough to get everyone in the family to rally around her. Justin saw it as his opportunity. At the hospital, he started hinting, loudly, that this was the perfect time for me to let bygones be bygones. He made sure everyone could hear him, playing up the role of the concerned son who just wanted peace in the family. I stayed calm. I made it clear that while I was concerned for Mom, I wasn't going to use the situation as an excuse to ignore the bigger issue. That didn't sit well with Justin, who tried to guilt me by saying things like, family should come first. I didn't take the bait. Under pressure from relatives, Justin offered another half-hearted apology during one of Mom's hospital visits. It was as vague as ever, something about how he didn't mean to upset anyone. I looked him straight in the eye and called it out for what it was. If he couldn't acknowledge what he'd actually done, it wasn't a real apology. The room went quiet, and Justin looked like he wanted to be anywhere else. After that, something shifted. More relatives started reaching out to me privately, expressing their support. Some even apologized for not backing me up sooner. One cousin admitted she'd always been intimidated by Justin's charm but had long suspected there was more to the story. The more people spoke up, the more obvious it became that Justin's golden child status was crumbling. But Justin wasn't giving up without a fight. He tried to stir up drama about an unrelated family matter, bringing up old grievances and trying to pit relatives against each other. It didn't work. Most people saw through it, and instead of regaining control, he only made himself look worse. Even Mom, who had always been his biggest defender, started showing signs of frustration. I overheard her telling him to tone it down after one particularly unnecessary outburst. Meanwhile, I was starting to feel more confident. For the first time, I wasn't tiptoeing around family dynamics or bending over backward to keep the peace. I could see the respect growing, not just from relatives who supported me, but even from those who had stayed neutral. It felt like a turning point. Then came the biggest surprise. One of my aunts, who had always been firmly on the sidelines, reached out to me directly. She apologized for not speaking up sooner and admitted she'd seen Justin's behavior for what it was but didn't want to rock the boat. Her words were simple but meaningful, and it felt like yet another piece of the puzzle falling into place. Justin was still trying to maintain control, but the balance had shifted. His usual tactics weren't working anymore, and he was running out of allies. Mom was exhausted, the family was divided, and Justin was being held accountable in a way he'd never experienced before. For once, it felt like the golden child's armor was finally cracking, and there was no patching it up. Update 5. The breaking point came when Justin demanded a family meeting. He'd had enough of what he called the drama and wanted to fix things. It was clear he wasn't coming from a place of genuine remorse. He just wanted to regain control of the narrative. Mom was immediately on board, pressuring me to attend and be open to reconciliation. I agreed but made my conditions crystal clear. I would attend only if Justin gave a public, genuine apology that addressed specific past actions. No vague "I'm sorry if you felt hurt" nonsense. The day of the meeting felt tense even before it began. Mom had gathered everyone at her